Hello, I'm Peter Rayl. I'm a sophomore here at Grace College, and this is my story. So, before I became to know Christ, my daily life was a lot of what can I do for myself. Some days that just look going to school um, and just trying to find acceptance in people I interacted with throughout the day. I might have been going out and finding a drink that I could try to satisfy myself with. It also meant not going home for a night and maybe sleeping in my car at a friend's house just because I felt safer there than in other places in my life. I would also just go hang out with in my room by myself and just be alone and just find some purpose in life that would fulfill me. There were many times that I still didn't find the fulfillment that I needed for that day, and it was just okay. What can I do for the next day to appease that? And it just went a cycle and a cycle of downward spiral. Kim Kroll came and gave her testimony one day for chapel. As part of her testimony, she quoted Matthew 7:23, which talked about people coming before God and saying, "God, we have done these things for you." And at the end of the verse, God turns his back on them and says, "Depart from me, because I do not know who you are." And when Kim said those verses, it was like something clicked in my mind for the first time. And I remember hearing in my head that I was that person that was doing just works for God, but I had no relationship with him. And from that moment on, God has taught me how to have the relationship with him and not to focus more on what the accepting of other people, but to then first find the acceptance in him. And through that, he's been teaching me to first find love in him and to understand what that really means. I have learned to accept who God has made me to be, whether that means not putting on a mask that I've learned how to put on, but learning how to be myself and to love others the way that God even first loved me and came and accepted me. God has remarkably shown me amazing things.